20 mall stores you loved that no longer exist. Remember the iconic brands that shaped our 70s, 80s, and 90s shopping experiences? Malls were social hubs where memories were made. Join us as we revisit the beloved stores that filled our favorite malls and reflect on the ever-changing retail landscape. Thom McAn. Thom McAn, a once dominant force in the American footwear scene, boasted a massive network of over 1,400 stores during its heyday in the 1960s. A familiar sight in malls across the nation, Thom McAn was a household name, synonymous with affordable and dependable shoes. Its longevity and widespread presence solidified its position as a leading shoe retailer for generations. However, the retail landscape shifted, and despite its strong legacy, Thom McAn couldn't withstand the changing tides. By 1996, the company made the difficult decision to shutter all of its standalone stores, marking the end of an era. Interestingly, though, the brand hasn't completely vanished. For those who appreciate a bit of nostalgia or are seeking out a classic style, Thom McAn shoes can still be found tucked away in the corners of select Sears and Kmart stores. This limited availability adds a touch of exclusivity to the brand, appealing to those who appreciate its history and enduring appeal. Warner Brothers Studio Store. The Warner Brothers Studio Store, a retail concept reminiscent of the iconic Disney store, brought the magic of Warner Brothers' vast entertainment library to life for fans of all ages. Launching in 1991, the studio store quickly became a popular destination for those seeking merchandise featuring beloved characters like Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck from Looney Tunes, as well as superheroes from the DC Comics universe. The store also offered a wide array of products tied to various Warner Brothers films, catering to a broad range of interests. Interestingly, the Warner Brothers Studio Store and the Disney Store emerged as fierce rivals, vying for the attention and dollars of movie and cartoon enthusiasts. However, the studio store's run was relatively short-lived. By the end of 2001, all locations had closed their doors. Several factors likely contributed to this outcome, including challenges in competing with the well-established Disney Store and shifts in the retail landscape. Kinney Shoes. Founded in 1894 in New York, Kinney Shoes expanded steadily, reaching a peak of 467 stores, showcasing its popularity and widespread appeal. However, like many traditional retailers, Kinney Shoes faced challenges adapting to a changing market and eventually closed all its stores in 1998. What makes the Kinney Shoes story particularly interesting is its connection to one of today's most recognizable athletic footwear giants, Foot Locker. In 1974, Kinney Shoes established Foot Locker as a separate retail division focused on athletic footwear and apparel. This strategic move proved to be a masterstroke, as Foot Locker thrived while its parent company struggled. Foot Locker quickly gained traction with consumers and ultimately outlived Kinney Shoes, evolving into a global powerhouse in the athletic footwear and apparel industry. The enduring success of Foot Locker demonstrates the importance of adapting to changing consumer preferences and embracing new retail models. KB Toys. Starting as a humble candy store named Kaufman Brothers in 1922, the company's destiny took an unexpected turn in 1946 when it acquired a wholesale toy company from a candy client who owed them money. This seemingly minor event proved pivotal, setting the stage for KB Toys' future success. By 1948, the Kaufman brothers made the bold decision to abandon the candy business entirely and focus solely on toys, recognizing the growing potential of the toy market. In 1973, the company further refined its strategy by shifting from wholesale distribution to a retail-focused model, establishing KB Toys as a mall-based toy store. This move proved to be a masterstroke, propelling the company to remarkable growth. KB Toys eventually expanded its footprint to over 1,300 stores across all 50 states, cementing its position as a leading toy retailer in the United States. Sadly, despite its remarkable journey, KB Toys faced financial difficulties and declining sales in the early 2000s, leading to bankruptcy in 2008 and the closure of all its stores by 2009. Gadzooks. Gadzooks, a popular teen clothing retailer that thrived in the mall scene, captured the hearts of young shoppers with its unique blend of trendy fashion and quirky style. Established in 1983 in Mesquite, Texas, Gadzooks quickly gained notoriety for its eye-catching t-shirts featuring bold graphics and slogans that resonated with the teenage demographic. One of the brand's signature elements was a Volkswagen Beetle car, sliced in half and strategically placed in stores, adding a touch of whimsy and visual appeal. Gadzooks' popularity soared, leading to a rapid expansion with over 400 stores across the country. However, the brand's trajectory took a turn in 2005 when it was acquired by Forever 21, another prominent fast fashion retailer. Forever 21 made the decision to shutter all Gadzooks locations, marking the end of an era for the once thriving brand. The sharper image. Established in 1977 as a catalog-based business specializing in jogging watches, the Sharper Image quickly expanded its horizons, curating a diverse collection of futuristic electronics, massage chairs, air purifiers, and other intriguing items that captured the imagination of tech enthusiasts and those seeking a more refined lifestyle. The company's success led to a significant expansion into brick-and-mortar retail, with 187 stores opening across 38 states. However, despite its innovative product selection and strong brand recognition, the Sharper Image faced financial difficulties in the late 2000s, leading to bankruptcy and the closure of all its physical stores in 2008. While this marked a significant turning point in the company's history, the Sharper Image adapted to the changing retail landscape and continues to operate as an online retailer, maintaining a presence through its website, catalog, and partnerships with third-party retailers. Though the experience of browsing the latest gadgets in person at a Sharper Image store is no longer possible, the brand perseveres by offering its unique product selection to a new generation of tech-savvy consumers through digital channels. Limited 2. Limited 2, a beloved destination for young fashionistas, holds a special place in the hearts of many who grew up in the late 1980s and throughout the 1990s. Launched in 1987 as a children's clothing store by The Limited 2 quickly became a phenomenon, capturing the hearts of young girls between the ages of 5 and 15 with its trendy apparel and accessories. The brand's vibrant stores, filled with colorful clothing and playful displays, created an immersive shopping experience that resonated with its target audience. At its peak, Limited 2 boasted over 600 stores across the country, a testament to its widespread popularity and appeal. However, as the retail landscape evolved and consumer preferences shifted, Limited 2's success began to wane in the late 2000s. Recognizing the need for change, the Limited decided to rebrand all Limited 2 stores as Justice between 2008 and 2010, aiming to appeal to a broader audience and stay relevant in the ever-competitive tween and teen fashion market. While the physical Limited 2 stores may be a thing of the past, the brand has experienced a revival in recent years through an online store and a presence on Amazon. This resurgence speaks to the enduring nostalgia for Limited 2 and its ability to evoke fond memories for those who grew up with the brand. Waldenbooks. Founded in 1933 in Bridgeport, Connecticut, Waldenbooks experienced remarkable growth, expanding to 250 locations within just 15 years, demonstrating its appeal and the growing demand for accessible bookstores. The company's trajectory took a significant turn when it was acquired by Kmart, a move that provided Waldenbooks with the resources and infrastructure to further expand its reach and solidify its position as a leading bookstore chain. In 1994, Waldenbooks underwent a major transformation when it merged with Brentano's and Borders to form the Borders Walden Group, a strategic move aimed at creating a bookselling powerhouse. At the time of the merger, Waldenbooks had an impressive presence with 1,216 stores across all 50 states, showcasing its widespread popularity and accessibility. Just a year later, the newly formed Borders Group regained its independence by buying back its stock, demonstrating its strength and ambition within the bookselling market. However, the dawn of the 21st century brought new challenges for Waldenbooks, as the rise of online booksellers and the growing popularity of e-readers began to reshape the bookselling landscape. In response to these shifts, many Waldenbooks locations were rebranded as Borders Express stores starting in 2004, reflecting a move towards smaller format stores and a greater emphasis on convenience. Despite these efforts, the Borders Group faced increasing financial difficulties and ultimately filed for liquidation in 2011, leading to the closure of all remaining Waldenbooks and Borders stores, marking the end of an era for these iconic bookstore brands. Sam Goody. The story of Sam Goody began in the 1940s, when Sam Goody himself opened a record store in New York City, setting the stage for the iconic chain's future success. Officially founded in 1951, Sam Goody became a haven for music lovers and entertainment enthusiasts, offering a vast selection of records, cassette tapes, CDs, VHS tapes, DVDs, video games, posters, comics, and more. Sam Goody stores were a vibrant hub of pop culture, reflecting the ever-evolving trends in music and entertainment. However, as technology advanced and digital media began to dominate the market, Sam Goody faced challenges in adapting to the changing landscape. The rise of online music streaming and digital downloads significantly impacted the demand for physical media, leaving Sam Goody struggling to compete. By 2012, most Sam Goody stores had been either closed or converted into other brands, such as FYE, for your entertainment. While the vast majority of Sam Goody locations have vanished, a glimmer of the brand's legacy remains. 2 Sam Goody stores continue to operate in the United States, one in Ohio and the other in Oregon, serving as a testament to the brand's enduring appeal and a reminder of its significant impact on the music and entertainment retail landscape. B. Dalton Bookseller. Founded in 1966, B. Dalton quickly rose to prominence, becoming one of the largest retailers of hardcover books in the United States, with a network of over 798 stores at its peak. Primarily located in shopping malls, B. Dalton became a familiar destination for book lovers, seeking a wide range of titles and a comfortable browsing experience. The chain's success positioned it as a direct competitor to Waldenbooks, another major player in the bookselling industry at the time. In 1987, B. Dalton was acquired by Barnes & Noble, a move that consolidated 2 of the largest bookselling forces in the country. Barnes & Noble continued to operate B. Dalton stores for over 2 decades, but the changing dynamics of the bookselling landscape eventually led to the decision to close all remaining B. Dalton locations in 2010. The rise of online booksellers and the growing popularity of e-readers contributed to the decline of traditional brick-and-mortar bookstores, including B. Dalton. Despite its closure, B. Dalton holds a cherished place in the memories of many who frequented its stores, appreciating the opportunity to explore new literary worlds and connect with fellow book enthusiasts. Please comment 1 to let me know you'll be watching this video until the end. Wet Seal. Wet Seal, a once popular clothing retailer that catered to the fashion sensibilities of young women, experienced a meteoric rise and a dramatic fall, reflecting the ever-changing dynamics of the fast fashion industry. Originally founded as Lorne's in 1962, the company underwent a rebranding in 1990, adopting the Wet Seal name and embracing a trendier, more youthful image. Wet Seal quickly gained traction with its target demographic, becoming a go-to destination for affordable and fashionable clothing that captured the spirit of the times. By 2014, Wet Seal had expanded to an impressive 478 stores across the United States, demonstrating its widespread appeal and success in capturing a significant share of the young women's apparel market. However, the retail landscape began to shift in the mid-2010s as fast fashion giants like Forever 21 and H&M gained prominence, offering even lower prices and a wider variety of styles. Wet Seal's sales began to falter as it struggled to compete in this increasingly competitive environment. In 2015, faced with mounting financial challenges and declining sales, Wet Seal filed for bankruptcy and was forced to close a significant number of its stores. 2 years later, in 2017, the remaining Wet Seal locations were shuttered, marking the end of the brand's physical presence in the retail landscape. However, Wet Seal did not disappear entirely. The brand transitioned to an online-only retailer, adapting to the changing dynamics of the industry and seeking to connect with its customer base through digital channels. Merry-Go-Round. Merry-Go-Round, a prominent women's clothing retailer that thrived in the 1970s and 1980s, captured the hearts of fashion-conscious young women with its trendy apparel and ability to capitalize on the latest styles. The company's rapid expansion led to a network of nearly 1,000 stores at its peak, showcasing its widespread popularity and success in catering to the ever-evolving tastes of women aged 15 to 35. Merry-Go-Round's ability to identify and quickly adapt to emerging fashion trends was a key factor in its initial success, allowing it to stay ahead of the curve and offer customers the latest styles at affordable prices. In 1993, Merry-Go-Round made a bold move by acquiring Chess King, a men's clothing store, aiming to diversify its offerings and expand its customer base. However, this acquisition proved to be a misstep, as the company struggled to integrate Chess King into its operations and maintain its focus on its core women's apparel business. Behind the scenes, Merry-Go-Round was facing financial difficulties, and despite its outward appearance of success, the company's foundation was beginning to crumble. Just 1 year after the Chess King acquisition in 1994, Merry-Go-Round filed for bankruptcy, a stark reminder of the volatile nature of the retail industry and the challenges of adapting to changing market dynamics. By 1996, all of Merry-Go-Round's remaining stores, primarily located in shopping malls, were closed, marking the end of an era for the once thriving fashion retailer. Esprit. Founded in 1968, Esprit initially gained recognition for its women's clothing and accessories, later expanding its offerings to include men's and children's apparel as well. The brand's signature sportswear line became a cultural phenomenon in the 1980s, resonating particularly well with teenagers who embraced Esprit's vibrant designs and comfortable styles. Esprit's popularity extended beyond the United States, and the brand established a strong presence in international markets, particularly in Asia, where it continues to thrive today. However, in the early 2010s, Esprit faced challenges in the North American market as competition intensified and consumer preferences evolved. In February 2012, the company announced a strategic decision to close all of its retail stores in North America, acknowledging that it was no longer competitive in the region. Despite this setback, Esprit maintained its global operations and continued to cater to its loyal customer base in other parts of the world. In a surprising turn of events, Esprit reopened a few stores in Canada in 2015, signaling a potential renewed interest in the North American market. While the brand's presence in the region remains limited, Esprit's global operations, particularly in Asia, continue to flourish. In addition to its physical stores, Esprit has embraced the digital age, by establishing a robust online store, allowing it to reach a wider audience and offer its products to customers who prefer the convenience of e-commerce. Deb Shops. Deb Shops, a once ubiquitous presence in shopping malls across the United States, held a prominent position in the women's clothing retail landscape, particularly among teenagers and young adults in their 20s. Known for its exceptional customer service and keen ability to stay abreast of the latest fashion trends, Deb Shops became a go-to destination for young women seeking affordable and stylish apparel. The company's commitment to providing a positive shopping experience and its dedication to keeping its merchandise fresh and relevant contributed significantly to its early success. In a strategic move that showcased its ambition and diversification efforts, Deb Shops acquired Atlantic Bookstores in 1995, expanding its operations into the bookselling market in several northeastern states. However, this venture proved to be short-lived, as Deb Shops ultimately decided to divest itself of the bookstores to focus on its core apparel business. One of Deb Shops' notable strengths was its ability to utilize its own capital to fund the opening of new stores, a testament to its sound financial management and strategic growth strategy. This approach allowed the company to expand rapidly and establish a strong presence in numerous shopping malls. However, the retail landscape began to shift dramatically in the 2000s, with the rise of fast fashion retailers and the increasing popularity of online shopping. Deb Shops faced growing competition and struggled to adapt to these changing dynamics. In 2011, the company's parent company, Lee Equity Partners, filed for bankruptcy, marking the beginning of a challenging period for Deb Shops. Despite efforts to restructure and revitalize the brand, a second bankruptcy filing followed in 2014, ultimately leading to the closure of all Deb Shops stores in 2015. In an attempt to adapt to the evolving retail landscape, Deb Shops transitioned to an online-only retailer, focusing on plus-size clothing. However, this venture also faced difficulties, and the website abruptly shut down in December 2018. The Deb Shops name was subsequently acquired by a new company, which relaunched the website with a focus on plus-size apparel and a slightly modified name, Deb Shops. Chess King. Founded in 1968, Chess King quickly gained popularity with its focus on trendy and fashionable apparel that catered to the style sensibilities of young men. By the mid-1980s, Chess King had expanded to an impressive network of over 500 stores, showcasing its widespread appeal and success in capturing a significant share of the men's clothing market. The brand became synonymous with iconic fashion items of the time, such as parachute pants, bomber jackets, and various trendy accessories that defined the 1980s aesthetic. Chess King's ability to stay ahead of the curve and offer the latest styles at affordable prices resonated with young men who embraced the bold and expressive fashion trends of the decade. The brand's popularity remained strong throughout the crazy 80s as it continued to adapt to the ever-evolving tastes of its target demographic. However, the retail landscape began to shift in the early 1990s as new competitors emerged and consumer preferences evolved. In 1993, Chess King was acquired by Merry-Go-Round, a women's clothing retailer that sought to expand its reach into the men's apparel market. Unfortunately, this acquisition proved to be ill-timed, as Merry-Go-Round itself faced financial difficulties and filed for bankruptcy shortly thereafter. Chess King's operations were subsequently absorbed into Merry-Go-Round's portfolio, and the brand's standalone stores were gradually phased out. In November 1995, Chess King ceased operations entirely, marking the end of an era for the once popular men's clothing retailer. Did your favorite mall store make the list? Share your memories and tell us which stores you missed the most in the comments below. Wilson's Leather. Based in Minneapolis, Wilson's Leather reached its peak in 2002 boasting an impressive network of 763 stores across the United States and Canada. The brand's popularity stemmed from its reputation for offering high-quality leather goods at affordable prices, catering to a wide range of consumers seeking stylish and durable outerwear and accessories. However, the retail landscape began to change in the early 2000s with increased competition from other apparel retailers and the rise of e-commerce. Recognizing the need to adapt, Wilsons Leather began scaling down its operations in 2003 and 2004, closing dozens of underperforming stores in an effort to streamline its business and improve profitability. Despite these efforts, the company faced continued challenges, and in 2008, it announced a major restructuring plan that involved liquidating all of its mall-based stores. This decision marked a significant shift in Wilsons Leather's business model as it moved away from a traditional brick-and-mortar presence and focused on developing its online retail platform. Despite the 2008 announcement, some Wilsons Leather stores remained in operation, likely through franchise agreements or other arrangements. However, in 2020, the company announced another round of store closures, affecting 110 locations managed by Wilsons Leather. However, the brand continues to maintain an active online store, offering a wide selection of leather jackets, handbags, and other accessories to customers across the country. Fashion Bug. Fashion Bug, a well-known name in the plus-size women's clothing market, held a prominent position in the retail landscape for many years, catering to a demographic that was often underserved by traditional apparel retailers. At its peak, Fashion Bug boasted an impressive network of over 1,000 stores across the United States, making it a readily accessible destination for plus-size women seeking fashionable and affordable clothing options. The brand's focus on providing a wide range of sizes and styles, along with its commitment to offering value and quality, resonated with its target audience and contributed to its widespread popularity. Fashion Bug was part of Charming Shops, a retail conglomerate that also owned other prominent plus-size brands, including Lane Bryant. This affiliation provided Fashion Bug with resources and expertise that further strengthened its position in the market. However, the retail landscape began to change in the early 2010s as the plus-size apparel market became more competitive and consumer preferences evolved. Fashion Bug faced increasing pressure from both specialty, plus-size retailers and mainstream brands that expanded their size offerings. In early 2013, Charming Shops made the difficult decision to close the Fashion Bug brand, citing challenges in adapting to the changing market dynamics and the need to focus on its other plus-size retail brands. Structure. Structure, a men's clothing store chain that carved out a niche in the retail landscape, experienced a fascinating journey marked by both independence and integration with other prominent brands. Initially established as part of Express, under the umbrella of The Limited, Structure emerged as its own standalone entity in 1989, catering specifically to the fashion needs of men. The brand quickly gained traction with its focus on contemporary styles and affordable prices, appealing to a wide range of male consumers seeking trendy apparel. However, the retail landscape shifted in the early 2000s, and in 2001, Structure was reintegrated into Express, becoming Express Men. This move reflected a broader trend of consolidating brands within larger retail organizations to streamline operations and leverage synergies. Despite its reintegration into Express, the Structure brand retained some value, and in 2003, it was sold to Sears for less than $10 million. This acquisition allowed Sears to expand its men's apparel offerings and potentially attract a younger demographic that had been loyal to the Structure brand. Casual Corner. Established in 1950 with the aim of attracting younger shoppers, Casual Corner initially focused on providing women with stylish and comfortable sportswear. The brand's early success led to its acquisition by the U.S. Shoe Corporation in 1970, at which point it had just 20 stores. Under U.S. Shoes ownership, Casual Corner experienced rapid expansion, establishing a strong presence in shopping malls across the country. By the 1990s, Casual Corner had shifted its focus from sportswear to women's work attire, recognizing the growing demand for professional clothing as more women entered the workforce. This strategic adaptation proved successful, and Casual Corner became a go-to destination for women seeking stylish and affordable office wear. Under U.S. Shoes guidance, Casual Corner became the foundation for a larger retail entity known as Women's Specialty Retailing Group. This group encompassed several other women's apparel brands, including August Max Woman, Petite Sophisticates, and other lesser-known labels, creating a diverse portfolio of clothing options for a wide range of women. At its peak, in 2000, Casual Corner operated over 525 stores, demonstrating its widespread appeal and success in catering to the fashion needs of women across the country. However, the retail landscape became increasingly competitive in the early 2000s, with the rise of fast fashion retailers and the growing popularity of online shopping. Casual Corner faced challenges in adapting to these changing dynamics, and its sales began to decline. In 2005, after attempts to revitalize the brand proved unsuccessful, all remaining Casual Corner locations were closed following the sale of the company to a liquidator. 5.7.9. Remember 5 to 7 to 9? If you were a teen or young woman in the mall era, you probably do. This store was the place for affordable fashion, targeting that 13 to 22 age range. It was a mall staple, but sadly, 5 to 7 to 9 went bankrupt in '99, and all the stores were liquidated. Poof, gone.
20 famous lunches that have faded into history we want back. Remember those lunchtime meals from your childhood that seemed to vanish from the face of the earth? The ones your grandma swore by? Get ready for a trip down memory lane. We're diving into 20 forgotten lunches that will have you craving the good old days. What were your favorite lunchtime meals that nobody seems to make anymore? Tell me in the comments below. Let's see if they made the list. Number 10. Cream chipped beef on toasted dish that evokes a mix of nostalgia, humor, and a deep appreciation for resourcefulness, especially for those who have served in the military. Known affectionately as SOS, a cheeky acronym for shit on a shingle among veterans. It's a culinary emblem of shared experience and a testament to the power of simple sustenance during challenging times. Imagine a steaming plate of creamy white sauce, generously studded with salty, savory bits of dried beef, all served atop a bed of humble toast. It's not fancy, but its appeal lies in its straightforwardness, its ability to warm the belly and nourish the soul, particularly within the context of military life. This dish speaks to a time when stretching rations and maximizing flavor with minimal ingredients were paramount. While cream chipped beef might not grace contemporary restaurant menus or feature prominently in today's health-conscious culinary landscape, it holds a special place in culinary history. Its legacy lives on in the annals of military lore and in the hearts and stomachs of those who remember its comforting embrace. It's a poignant reminder that the most memorable dishes are often those that transcend mere flavor, connecting us to shared experiences, historical moments, and a deep appreciation for culinary resourcefulness. Rice-A-Roni. The mere mention of its name unleashes a wave of nostalgia, taking us back to a time when a San Francisco treat promised convenience, flavor, and a touch of culinary adventure right in our own kitchens. Vince DiDomenico, the mastermind behind this ingenious creation, struck gold in 1958, tapping into the burgeoning desire for quick and easy meals without sacrificing flavor. The concept was brilliantly simple, a harmonious blend of fluffy rice and delicate vermicelli pasta, toasted to golden perfection in melted butter, then simmered in a savory broth. It was a symphony of textures and taste that captivated the American palate. Rice-A-Roni's versatility was key to its success. Whether served as a comforting side dish or transformed into a hearty main course with the addition of chicken, beef, or a touch of Spanish flair, it seamlessly integrated into the American family dinner rotation. And let's not forget the iconic jingle Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat that wormed its way into our brains and forever linked this dish to its romanticized city of origin. While culinary trends have certainly evolved since Rice-A-Roni's peak popularity, with a greater emphasis on health-conscious choices and even faster meal solutions, it remains a cherished icon of 20th century culinary ingenuity. The Waldorf salad. Even its name evokes images of gilded ballrooms, elegant soirees, and a bygone era of culinary sophistication. Born in the heart of New York City, amidst the opulence of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in 1896, this iconic salad is a testament to the enduring allure of simple elegance. Conjured by the masterful Oscar Cherky, the hotel's maitre d'hotel, this seemingly simple combination of crisp apples, crunchy celery, and rich walnuts, all bound together by a creamy mayonnaise dressing, became an instant sensation. It was a salad that dared to defy convention, eschewing leafy greens for a delightful interplay of textures and flavors. The Waldorf salad quickly became a symbol of refined taste, gracing tables at social gatherings and celebrations. Its versatility made it a natural fit for any occasion, a light and refreshing accompaniment to a hearty meal or a sophisticated stand-alone dish. As culinary horizons expanded, embracing a kaleidoscope of global flavors and lighter culinary approaches, the Waldorf salad gracefully stepped back from the limelight. Yet, its influence continues to resonate in our modern-day love affair with salads that celebrate textural interplay and unexpected flavor combinations. Deviled ham spread, a relic of late 19th century ingenuity, tells a story of culinary evolution and the enduring allure of convenience. Imagine this, a time before refrigeration was commonplace, and extending the shelf life of precious ingredients was paramount to minimizing waste. Enter deviled ham spread, a clever concoction of finely chopped or ground ham, emboldened with a symphony of spices and a tangy bite of mustard, all bound together by the velvety embrace of mayonnaise. This savory, spreadable delight quickly captured the hearts and stomachs of Americans, becoming a pantry staple celebrated for its versatility, long shelf life, and ability to transform even the simplest slice of bread into a satisfying meal. Deviled ham spread was a culinary chameleon ideal for quick sandwiches, a flavorful filling for pastries, or even a simple yet satisfying dip. Its popularity soared, fueled by marketing campaigns touting its convenience and unique flavor profile. As culinary landscapes shifted, embracing a preference for fresh, minimally processed ingredients and a wider range of global flavors, deviled ham spread's dominance began to wane. While it may no longer grace tables with the same ubiquity as it once did, it remains a nostalgic reminder of a time when resourceful cooking and bold flavors reigned supreme, leaving an indelible mark on American culinary history. Spam. The mere mention of this iconic blue and yellow can elicit a fascinating mix of reactions, a knowing nod from older generations who remember its wartime ubiquity, a sense of culinary curiosity from younger folks, and perhaps a hint of playful skepticism from those who haven't quite embraced its unique charm. Launched in 1937 by Hormel Foods, Spam's trajectory through culinary history is inextricably linked to the events of World War II. Its remarkably long shelf life and ease of preparation quickly propelled it to pantry staple status, providing vital sustenance during times of scarcity. The humble Spam sandwich, whether enjoyed cold, grilled to crispy perfection, or adorned with a simple smear of mustard or mayonnaise, became a symbol of resilience and resourcefulness. Spam's cultural impact extended far beyond the wartime era, particularly in places like Hawaii, where it became so deeply ingrained in the local cuisine that it spawned unique dishes like spam musubi, a delightful combination of spam, rice, and seaweed. While contemporary culinary trends championing fresh ingredients and health-conscious choices might have shifted spam from its central position on many dinner plates, it remains a cultural touchstone, a reminder of a bygone era, and a testament to the ingenious ways in which food adapts to historical circumstances. Chicken a la King. The very name rolls off the tongue with a touch of elegance and mystery, whispering tales of grand dinners and culinary artistry. While its true origin story remains shrouded in a bit of whodunit intrigue, was it the creation of a masterful hotel chef or a tribute to the culinary prowess of a certain Mr. James King? One thing is for certain, this dish reigned supreme in American kitchens throughout the early 20th century. Imagine a velvety smooth, luxuriously creamy sauce, studded with tender chunks of chicken, earthy mushrooms, pops of color from vibrant pimentos and green peppers, a true symphony of flavors and textures. Served over a bed of fluffy rice, perfectly cooked pasta, or a crusty slice of bread, chicken a la King was a testament to culinary ingenuity, transforming yesterday's roast chicken into a dish fit for a king. It became a hallmark of dinner parties and family gatherings in the 1950s and 1960s, a symbol of abundance and sophistication. As culinary trends evolved, embracing lighter fare and global flavors, chicken a la King gracefully stepped aside from its central stage position. Yet, its legacy lives on. It continues to grace tables around the world, often reimagined with regional twists and modern flourishes, reminding us that some culinary classics never truly go out of style. They simply simmer in our memories, waiting to be rediscovered and savored anew. Beef stroganoff. Just saying the name evokes a sense of warmth and elegance, a culinary time capsule transporting us back to the heart of a bygone era. This dish, with its intriguing Russian heritage and its heyday as a culinary darling in 1950s and 60s America, is a study in culinary evolution and enduring appeal. Imagining it being dreamed up by a talented chef for the noble Stroganov family in 19th century Russia adds a touch of mystique and sophistication. Its journey to American kitchens and swift ascent to dinner table fame speaks volumes about its universal appeal. Who can resist those tender strips of beef bathed in a luxuriously creamy, tangy sour cream sauce? Add sautéed mushrooms and onions to the mix, and you have a symphony of textures and flavors that is both comforting and undeniably delicious. Whether served over a bed of fluffy egg noodles or a mound of fragrant rice, beef stroganoff effortlessly elevates any meal, from a casual family gathering to a more formal dinner party. While our modern-day penchant for lighter fare may have shifted beef stroganoff from its once reigning position on our dinner tables, it continues to hold a place of honor in kitchens around the world. It's a dish that transcends generations and culinary trends, a testament to the enduring power of rich flavors and a touch of old-world charm. Egg salad in aspic. A dish that instantly transports us back to the era of meticulously crafted buffets and luncheons, where culinary artistry was as much about visual presentation as it was about flavor. Picture this, a glistening dome of shimmering, savory gelatin, encasing a delicate mound of creamy egg salad, perhaps adorned with a sprig of parsley or a scattering of paprika. It was a dish designed to impress, a testament to the patience and skill required to master the art of aspic. But egg salad in aspic was more than just a pretty face. It represented an era when practicality and elegance went hand in hand. The aspic, with its ability to encase and preserve delicate flavors, was a godsend for large gatherings, ensuring that every bite was as fresh and flavorful as the last. However, like all culinary trends, the reign of gelatin-based creations eventually waned. The rise of a more minimalist, ingredient-driven approach to cooking shifted the spotlight away from elaborate presentations towards a celebration of natural flavors and textures. While it may rarely grace contemporary tables, egg salad in aspic remains a fascinating artifact of culinary history, a delicious reminder of a time when even a simple egg salad could be transformed into a work of art. Tuna noodle casserole, a beloved dish that evokes warm memories of family dinners and comforting aromas, rose to fame as a budget-friendly staple on American tables during the mid-20th century. Remember those vintage advertisements promising a hot, bubbly casserole in just 30 minutes, perfect for busy families on a budget? Back then, when wallets were a little lighter, this dish was a true lifesaver. It's remarkable how pantry staples like canned tuna, cheerful egg noodles, and creamy mushroom soup could magically transform into a hearty, satisfying meal. As its popularity grew, tuna noodle casserole became a blank canvas for culinary creativity. In the Midwest, a generous sprinkle of sharp cheddar cheese became a must, while others added crunchy celery and colorful bell peppers for texture and flavor. This spirit of adaptation is part of what makes this dish so enduring. It's a recipe that tells a story, reflecting both family traditions and regional preferences. Even today, when culinary trends lean towards fresher fare, tuna noodle casserole retains a special place in our hearts and on our tables. Perhaps it's the connection to simpler times, the nostalgia for those comforting flavors, or the reminder that even humble ingredients can create a meal that brings people together. Why not rediscover this family favorite and make it your own with a personal twist? Banana meatloaf. The very name sparks a mixture of curiosity and perhaps a touch of apprehension for those unfamiliar with the culinary experiments of the mid-20th century. This intriguing dish, featuring the unexpected addition of mashed bananas to the traditionally savory meatloaf, exemplifies a time when cooks were eager to push culinary boundaries and explore unconventional flavor combinations. The concept was rooted in both ingenuity and practicality. The natural sweetness of bananas added a unique dimension to the meatloaf's flavor profile, while their moisture content helped prevent the loaf from drying out during cooking. It was a testament to the resourcefulness of home cooks who were eager to transform everyday ingredients into something novel and surprising. However, as culinary trends shifted toward a greater appreciation for the purity of flavors and a less is more approach to cooking, the allure of sweet and savory combinations like banana meatloaf began to fade. The modern palate, increasingly drawn to the unadulterated essence of core ingredients, found less appeal in dishes that masked or altered traditional flavor profiles. While it may not grace contemporary dinner tables with the same frequency as its more traditional counterpart, banana meatloaf stands as a testament to the cyclical nature of culinary trends and the enduring human impulse to experiment with flavor. Who knows? Perhaps, in the ever-evolving landscape of taste, this unusual combination might one day experience a resurgence in popularity. Pimento cheese. The very name conjures up images of lazy summer afternoons, picnics under a canopy of trees, and the convivial spirit of a southern gathering. This unassuming blend of sharp cheddar cheese, sweet and tangy pimento peppers, and creamy mayonnaise might seem deceptively simple, but its journey through American culinary history is a testament to the power of flavor, ingenuity, and regional identity. Emerging in the early 20th century, fueled by advancements in the American dairy industry, pimento cheese quickly captured the hearts and taste buds of the South, becoming an instant pantry staple. It was a match made in culinary heaven. The South's abundance of pimentos, readily available and bursting with flavor, found their perfect partner in this creamy, cheesy spread. Pimento cheese's adaptability cemented its place as a Southern icon. It seamlessly transitioned from a humble sandwich spread to a versatile party dip, a welcome guest at barbecues, potlucks, and picnics. Over the years, home cooks have added their own personal flourishes. A whisper of heat from diced jalapenos, a touch of sweetness from finely chopped onion, or a smoky depth from a dash of smoked paprika. While the rise of artisanal cheeses and globally inspired spreads might have slightly dimmed pimento cheese's spotlight on the culinary stage, it remains a beloved classic, forever intertwined with Southern hospitality, vibrant flavors, and a taste of home. Do you have any memorable experiences with the dishes I just listed? If so, please share them with us. Pineapple chicken. with its vibrant colors and unapologetically sweet and savory flavors, transports us straight back to the heart of mid-20th century American cuisine. It was a time when Polynesian culture captivated the American imagination, influencing everything from music and fashion to our very dinner plates. This culinary fusion, a delightful collision of tender chicken, juicy pineapple chunks, and crisp bell peppers, all enveloped in a glistening, tangy sweet sauce, was a culinary ambassador of sorts, bringing a taste of the tropics to kitchens across the country. The genius of pineapple chicken lies in its ability to simultaneously comfort and excite our palates. The familiar savoriness of chicken and peppers is beautifully offset by the bright, tropical sweetness of pineapple and that unmistakable tangy sauce made with vinegar, brown sugar, and a touch of soy sauce. This playful dance between savory and sweet, familiar and exotic, perfectly captured the spirit of culinary adventure that defined the era. While culinary trends have shifted toward a greater appreciation for authenticity and a more nuanced approach to flavor, pineapple chicken retains a nostalgic charm, popping up at potlucks and family gatherings, a reminder of a time when culinary escapism was just a bite away. Green bean casserole. The aroma of green bean casserole baking in the oven is practically synonymous with Thanksgiving, a sensory time capsule that transports us back to childhood holidays and tables laden with comforting classics. This beloved dish, dreamed up by Dorcas Riley in the hallowed halls of the Campbell Soup Company back in 1955, is a testament to the enduring appeal of simple, satisfying flavors and clever pantry utilization. Who knew that canned green beans, a can of creamy mushroom soup, and a shower of crispy fried onions could come together to create a dish so iconic that it would become a staple on Thanksgiving tables across America? Green bean casserole's creamy texture and irresistible combination of savory and crunchy elements cemented its place in our hearts and stomachs for decades. As culinary trends shifted, embracing fresher, lighter fare, this Thanksgiving superstar experienced a slight dip in its everyday presence. But fear not, for the green bean casserole is experiencing a renaissance of sorts. Chefs and home cooks alike are reimagining this nostalgic classic, substituting fresh green beans, crafting homemade mushroom sauce, and even adding regional flourishes like crispy bacon or sharp cheddar cheese. It's proof positive that even the most beloved dishes can evolve and adapt, proving that there's always room for a taste of comforting nostalgia on our tables. Shrimp wiggle, a dish that once graced tables across the Northeast with comforting regularity, evokes a sense of cozy nostalgia and a time when seafood was often enjoyed enveloped in creamy sauces. Imagine a steaming bowl of tender shrimp, their delicate sweetness playing against the backdrop of bright green peas, all swathed in a velvety smooth, savory white sauce, served atop a bed of toasted bread or a tangle of pasta. It was a meal that spoke of simple pleasures and satisfying flavors. While the origins of its quirky name remain a mystery, its appeal was undeniable, captivating generations with its approachable charm and ability to transform humble ingredients into a comforting meal. As culinary trends evolved, embracing a lighter approach to cooking that celebrated the inherent flavors of fresh ingredients, shrimp wiggle's popularity began to wane. The rise of grilling, sautéing, and other cooking methods that highlighted the natural sweetness and delicate texture of seafood led diners away from the heavier, cream-based preparations of the past. While it may no longer be a mainstay on contemporary menus, shrimp wiggle remains a delicious artifact of a bygone era, a testament to the enduring power of comfort food, and a reminder that culinary tastes, much like the tides, are always subject to change. Liver and onions, a dish that elicits a knowing nod from older generations. A culinary echo of a time when maximizing nutrition and stretching a budget were paramount in the kitchen. This humble pairing, once a staple on dinner tables across the country, tells a story of resourcefulness, tradition, and the evolution of taste preferences. Beef liver, often soaked in milk to mellow its distinct flavor, then pan-fried with sweet, caramelized onions until crispy around the edges and tender within. Might not be for everyone, but it holds a special place in culinary history. Praised for its iron-rich profile, liver and onions were practically prescribed by grandmothers everywhere as a surefire remedy for everything from anemia to a lagging appetite. It's no coincidence that this dish thrived in regions like the Midwest and Northeast, where meatpacking industries flourished, and fresh offal was readily available, making it an affordable and nutritious meal for families. As culinary landscapes shifted and palates gravitated towards lighter flavors and more globally inspired cuisine, liver and onions gradually retreated from the spotlight. While it may not grace contemporary dinner tables with the same frequency, it remains a powerful reminder of a time when food was cherished for its nourishing qualities and its ability to connect us to past generations. Sloppy Joes. Ah, Sloppy Joes. Just hearing the name takes me back to childhood, conjuring up images of messy, delicious sandwiches and happy lunchtime chaos in the school cafeteria. It's fascinating how such a simple dish, just ground beef, onions, and a sweet and tangy tomato sauce, could capture the hearts and stomachs of generations. Originating in humble beginnings in Sioux City, Iowa, back in the 1930s, the Sloppy Joe is a true testament to the power of simple, satisfying flavors. That clever name, coined from the sandwich's inherent messiness, is part of its charm, instantly bringing a smile to your face. But don't let the name fool you. This isn't just some haphazard concoction. The magic lies in that perfect balance of tangy tomato, sweet brown sugar, and a touch of savory depth from the Worcestershire sauce. It's a flavor combination that's universally loved, appealing to kids and adults alike. And the beauty of Sloppy Joes extends beyond their taste. They're incredibly budget-friendly, making them a go-to meal for families and large gatherings. Plus, their adaptability is part of their appeal. From bell peppers to garlic to a touch of chili powder, every family seems to have their own secret ingredient that makes their Sloppy Joes unique. It's this combination of nostalgia, flavor, affordability, and versatility that has cemented the Sloppy Joe's place in culinary history. Ham and bananas hollandaise. Just saying the name aloud evokes a sense of playful culinary adventure, a time when mid-20th century kitchens transformed into laboratories of flavor experimentation. Picture this thinly sliced ham, draped elegantly around sweet, ripe banana segments, all enveloped in a blanket of luxuriously rich, lemony hollandaise sauce, then baked to golden perfection. This audacious combination of sweet, salty, and savory elements was a culinary gamble that initially captivated those with an adventurous palate. It was a dish that dared to defy convention, challenging traditional notions of flavor pairings and embracing the spirit of culinary curiosity. However, as with many daring culinary creations, ham and bananas hollandaise's time in the spotlight was fleeting. The winds of culinary change brought with them a preference for lighter, cleaner flavors, a shift away from the perceived heaviness of rich sauces and the unconventional juxtaposition of sweet and savory elements. While it might elicit a chuckle or a raised eyebrow on a contemporary menu, ham and bananas hollandaise remains a testament to the spirit of culinary experimentation that defined an era, a reminder that even the most unexpected flavor combinations can offer a fascinating glimpse into the ever-evolving landscape of taste. Pickled beet eggs. Even the name evokes a sense of intrigue, conjuring images of vibrant magenta hues and a flavor profile that speaks to a bygone era of culinary tradition. These eye-catching treats, hailing from the heart of Pennsylvania Dutch country, represent a time when preserving nature's bounty was as much about ingenuity as it was about sustenance. Imagine this: perfectly cooked, hard-boiled eggs, their pristine white exteriors transformed into a striking shade of fuchsia as they bathe in a tangy, sweet and sour brine of beet juice, vinegar, sugar, and spices. It's a feast for the eyes as much as it is for the palate. Pickled beet eggs were more than just a culinary curiosity. They were a testament to resourcefulness, a way to extend the life of humble ingredients and add a burst of flavor to meals. Their tangy, slightly sweet, and undeniably earthy taste was a welcome addition to dinner tables, a staple at potlucks and holiday gatherings, especially in communities where traditional preservation methods were passed down through generations. As culinary landscapes shifted, embracing a kaleidoscope of global flavors and a preference for fresher fare, Pickled beet eggs gracefully retreated from the spotlight. While they might not be as ubiquitous as they once were, these vibrant gems offer a tantalizing glimpse into a time when resourcefulness reigned supreme, and a touch of homemade magic could elevate even the simplest of ingredients. The tomato surprise. The very name evokes images of Mad Men-era dinner parties, a time when culinary creativity was expressed through whimsical presentations and unexpected flavor combinations. Picture this: a perfectly ripe tomato, its interior carefully scooped out to create a vibrant red vessel, ready to be filled with an array of tantalizing possibilities. Tuna salad, creamy chicken salad, or even savory rice blends. The options were seemingly endless, each bite offering a delightful contrast between the cool, acidic tomato and the savory, often creamy fillings. The tomato surprise was a culinary chameleon, effortlessly transitioning from a light lunch to a conversation-starting appetizer at cocktail parties. However, as culinary trends shifted, embracing a back-to-basics approach that celebrated the integrity of ingredients and the purity of flavor, dishes like the tomato surprise, reliant on a sense of playful concealment, found themselves eclipsed by a desire for culinary transparency. While it may no longer be a mainstay on contemporary menus, the tomato surprise remains a charming reminder of a time when culinary creativity knew no bounds, and a touch of culinary whimsy was always welcome at the table. Vienna sausages, those diminutive canned sausages snugly nestled together in their savory broth, represent a fascinating chapter in American culinary history. Developed in Europe and embraced stateside, they evoke a bygone era, a time when convenience foods were celebrated as symbols of progress and pantry preparedness. For many, the mere sight of those little sausages conjures up nostalgic memories of childhood snacks, perhaps nestled between crackers or tucked into a simple casserole. Their soft texture, mild saltiness, and ability to transform into a quick meal or snack made them a pantry staple, especially in the post-war years, when convenience and affordability were paramount. As culinary trends evolved, embracing a focus on fresh ingredients, minimal processing, and health-conscious choices, Vienna sausages saw their once ubiquitous presence on grocery lists diminish. However, like many vintage culinary treasures, they retain a loyal following, particularly in regions like the South, where traditional recipes and a penchant for nostalgic flavors keep these little sausages relevant. They serve as a tasty reminder that even as our palates evolve, there's always a place for a touch of comforting nostalgia on our plates.
If you enjoyed this nostalgic trip down memory lane, be sure to check out other videos in our series and subscribe to our channel for more blasts from the past. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family who also remember the golden age of mall shopping. Thanks for watching.